think that for our first game, we're gonna have zone battle.
Right, if Yoshimi is the one picking the game, it's probably going to be zone. All right, Yoshimi picks zone, so it's going to be our first battleground, but this is going to be interesting. T-Flat, she's no slouch on this. Definitely doing some interesting things. The master of just materializing T-spins out of nowhere. And that helps for this. Maybe not quite as much as core attack, but it still helps.
And ooh, looks like a PCO for T-Flat.
Oh, perfect.
Yoshimi
Here
was
already.
able to get. Wow, that's crazy. We saw, Kibi went for a lot of perfect clears, and Yoshimi always sent harassment garbage to prevent it. But T-Flat was just a little bit faster.
Yeah. And even I think Yoshimi's super fast too, so having two players just turning on the speed is going to be a lot of fun to watch. Okay, Yoshimi pops zone first. T-Flat almost charged up. There's a charge. See how this plays out. Yoshimi with
18.
18. And T-Flat now in zone. It's going to go with 20. So T-Flat with a better zone, but Yoshimi, immediately, getting back into line burning, is able to use that to send the garbage over. Okay, we're approaching we're like in the middle of phase 2 now, so phase 3 is coming. Let's see if that's a factor. Yoshimi maxes zone. T-Flat right behind. Okay, Yoshimi popping zone.
Yeah, just really it's really fascinating to watch how fluid their movement is. And ooh, that was an Ultramatris.
Yeah, it looked like T-Flat wanted to have a setup going into the zone there, so we'll see if that pays off. Ooh, nice 18.
Oh, the timing.
Oh,
Yoshimi already.
The spin at the end. But yeah, we are into phase 3, so that means messy garbage.
Wow.
And yeah, that was a chunky attack. And
despite all that T-Flat did in that zone, Yoshimi was just, their zone sent way more lines, especially with it being in phase 3. Oh wow, identical setups.
Yeah, I mean, for this kind of game, you'd think that'd be pretty rare, especially if they're going for completely different things.
But yeah, Yoshimi definitely. Oh, Yoshimi already popping zone.
Yeah, able to really build that up. Good build there. 18. Oh,
that was only with 2 bars of zone. Wow.
Wow. So I wonder, if you're going to be expending the whole zone meter anyway, if you can get your 18 or your 20 or whatever in 2 bars, then maybe just go for it.
Yeah. That really hasn't been a strategy we've seen today, because it seems like everyone has used all 4 of their bars for as much time. Because
top out from that attack there. So yeah, Yoshimi up by 2.
Especially down the line, doesn't zone take zone moves a little bit faster, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, if you do it early, then you still have plenty of time, and that was what Yoshimi did when it was early. So that could be a strat, and just overwhelm your opponent early.
Because I mean, that's one thing that we clearly see. Both of these players are fast, but Yoshimi in the past few games has just been sending a lot more lines. Which, I mean, hearing that is kind of wild, considering how many lines that T-Flat had sent up against Kibi in their matchup.
Yeah. Okay, so Yoshimi with a better looking isn't able to get more than 19, unfortunately. And T-flat with the 18 and clean garbage. I think that was a T-spin triple.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. Just insane.
Yeah. Yoshimi just tearing through right now. Up by 3 now.
I mean, it's hard. Like I'm basically speechless. But oh, a misdraw from Yoshimi. That's interesting.
It's like it's set up for. Well, it was set up for a T-spin for a second there.
But oh wow, activating zone on 2 meters. And oh, so close to 16 line though.
Yeah, and didn't really make any line clears at the end of that zone, I guess. Probably was confident to do better, but that's probably good enough for that situation.
And that's also another crazy thing, because Yoshimi used only 2 meters of zone and we were still in phase 1. They got full zone back almost immediately.
Right.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering if that's going to be successful. That paid off in a round already. 19.
All right, and T-flat has to zone. T-flat trying to get lines. I guess the benefit to using more your zone is you have more time to think if you're trying to go to maximize your lines. Because in that 2-line zone that we saw Yoshimi get earlier, that was like really fast. You know, there was zero hesitation.
Yoshimi looks super confident whenever zones popped.
Ooh. Going for...
Oh.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah,
look at these setups.
Yeah, setups in the zone. Really impressive.
And we are already past the 60k threshold. Oh, that's going to be a lot of garbage. Oh my gosh. That's one thing about Yoshimi. Their zone attacks have been nothing short of phenomenal. Just always, like, T-flat can't nullify them.
Yeah, garbage still coming. This is looking grim. Okay, good down stacking though.
And ooh, double
nice.
T-spin. Wow, what the heck?
T-spin did. Yeah, that was some good setups by T-flat there.
That was like 4 back-to-back T-spins right there.
Okay, so T-flat popping zone, all that garbage, not probably gonna be able to get the most out of this.
Oh no! And Yoshimi.
And yeah, here comes Yoshimi. Here comes the garbage. $18, $19. It's gonna be 19.
We'll see. Oh wait, it was only 1 zone. That's hit.
And boom, garbage for you, and that's gonna top T-flat out. And now Yoshimi with up by 4, threatens to take the first point of the match.
Wow. I mean, oh, PC. Okay.
Yeah, we've been seeing more of those than expected.
Yeah, I mean, there was one game, I believe, Kibi was able to take off of Yoshimi because of a PC that was sent early game that kind of caught Yoshimi off guard.
What's Yoshimi setting up? Let's see.
All right, T-spin into another T-spin. Wow, the way how fast he placed down those pieces, it looked like it was all one. That's...
Okay.
Oh.
E-flat kind of struggling. Try to get that triple. Gets a triple. Gets a T-spin triple.
Nice. Okay.
15. But yeah, I wonder how effective that T-spin triple is in that situation.
It definitely cleaned up the board, which if it didn't clean up the board, we would have been moving on to T-Flat's next pick, which that's actually a good question. What do you think T-Flat would pick? Do you think she'll still stick with score attack?
Yeah, hard to say. I mean, I would think that if Yoshimi has a weakness, it would be Classic.
Yeah, Classic seems like the best part where they're both on an even playing field. They both are
Classic 15, which might throw. Well, I'm not sure if that would be better or worse in this case. Ooh, that's like a potential curve twist kind of setup with it being nice and clean at the end of the zone there, but didn't get the right pieces for it.
Yeah. However, T-Flat's doing a fantastic job. If you look at their scores, they're pretty identical. So Yoshimi is not taking in a massive lead.
Okay, so into the dirty garbage coming. And Yoshimi, yeah.
Wow.
So that's going to be a sweep from Yoshimi and takes the first point. First to 2 points wins the match or the set of game variants. So now it's going to be T-Flat's pick. Let's see what's picked.
It was just mind blowing. Like I'm trying to process words on how
that was so fast and really just amazing. And where do you go from there?
I mean, especially with that's going to be a huge confidence booster, and with a game like that, I mean, we're talking about Yoshimi's zone was so potent that no matter T-Flat could match the same amount of line clears and still receive a crap ton of garbage.
So it looks like we're going Classic, I think. All right, let's see what level. Because it'll be Yoshimi taking the pick of the level.
Yeah,
it'd be funny if it were 15, but.
But I mean, I feel like that was probably the right gamble for T-Flat to do, knowing that score attack Yoshimi is pretty strong, and score attack with it only being best of 3, all it takes is for you to have one game where you didn't execute as well as you normally do, and now you have to win 2 back-to-back games up against a guy or a person that got level 31, level 30, and level 33 in their last score attack match.
If you're trying to disrupt momentum, really Classic is a way to go because it's the most different. And if you want to break that momentum, especially if someone's playing guideline style Tetris, don't want to go into the other guideline variant right after you get swept.
Yeah, especially how Yoshimi was playing. Very confident play. I mean, we're talking about Yoshimi getting 16 line. I mean, not even taking full zone to send insane amounts of garbage. You want to definitely disrupt that rhythm. And Classic, you slow Yoshimi down.
Yep.
And you force a mental change. And we already saw what happened in the first game between Yoshimi and Kibi. It took Yoshimi time to get used to the Classic. Mm-hmm. So we'll see if that'll be the same case here.
Yeah, here we go. So Classic is best of 5. So as you mentioned earlier, or score attack would have had less matches. So if you're trying to regain your composure, having more chances is obviously the better choice.
Yeah, best of 3 is a very brutal, and especially considering the kind of playing field that both of these players are on. If it's a relatively even matchup, you as a player probably want more matches. Yeah. So then the variance doesn't work against you. Because if there's only 3 matches, you end up having 2 bad games. Well, you're done.
Yep.
But whereas
it's kind of cool that they have different. That's kind of part of what makes it more interesting is like number of games played and number of mistakes you can make, and then kind of like the brutal RNG difficulty here too. So just in terms of chaos, this is actually a good choice. Early top outs can be a big factor. Nice flat
Starting
bird.
off with 15. Ooh, nice dirty Tetris.
Yep, elevated dirty Tetris.
Oh, Shimi actually gonna have to take a little bit of burning here. Taking the lead, but a column 2 Tetris. That's one of the more riskier Tetris wheels to try and maintain.
Yeah, I might just go for the triple. Let's see.
Okay.
I think they thought about it. Like, I saw it in column 1 for a second, and then Yoshimi just changed their mind. Like, yeah, no, not today.
And oh, there it is, a spin by Yoshimi. Now, this is also another positive thing about level 15 is if you have to hit a spin, you have a little bit more time, if you will.
Yeah. Oh, you definitely do. Like, at least one more frame, right? Or a couple of more frames.
Yeah, and I mean, we say that, but one frame can make all the difference in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So right now, 140 to 150. Yoshimi in the lead. Sets up a delayed burn.
Yeah, kind of J-pendant, but gets the long bar, opens it up. But yeah, that's going to allow T-Flat to come back and score. T-Flat's setting up another dirty, but opts to burn it off with a double.
Yeah, T-Flat's also slightly ahead in lines. So as long as Yoshimi can score this Tetris, I believe, yeah, there it is. Yoshimi will have the true lead.
Yeah, it's still pretty close.
Look at this stack by Yoshimi. But the thing is, you got to be careful with those super flat stacks, despite it being, level 15. What is this drought? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if it's one thing that could throw guideline players off is maybe they might not be used to going, 30 pieces without a long bar or more.
Especially, I mean, 30-piece droughts is even tedious by a lot of the pro standards. If we start talking, 40 and 50, that's when it's really hard to stay disciplined for that long period of time.
Yeah.
Especially when you know that your opponent, I mean, even though y'all both getting the same pieces, depending on how big of a lead they have, if y'all are close, then you're trying, keep burning. But if they have, like a 3 or 4 Tetris lead, you're like, man, I got to keep building this in order to, stay efficient, to, stay in the game. Long bar doesn't come in and you top out as a result.
Yeah. And I mean, I see good building here from Yoshimi to facilitate, even though Yoshimi's builds are high, having like the 2 wide burnable opening on the right side. Good habits to have, Yeah.
I wonder if maybe with it being on level 15, this is giving Yoshimi the proper time to warm up. Because we saw up against Kibi.
There were misdrops and gaps and a lot messier builds.
Yeah, for that very first game that was on 18. But 15 is a slower speed, so you can get, your thoughts together. You could, make all the necessary micro adjustments to avoid misdrops.
Okay, so we hit 16 transition.
I wonder if that might have played a factor against T-Flat here. Which I think is crazy that, in addition to having all these variety of Tetrises, there's, all these different strategies to how you play.
Yep. When your 3D mental game turns into a 4D one.
Actual chess, but it's Tetris.
There's a lot of comparisons between, games like chess and Tetris.
Nice center well over there for Yoshimi.
So yeah, in about 10 lines, there's going to be, the level 19 transition. So they need to be ready for that. Boards are, well, Yoshimi's got a better board state. T-flat really wants to get better, get it down before that happens.
Oh, wow. Oh no, the missed T-spin.
Oh, it was so juicy and yeah, what a...
That's bad.
Yeah. And he needs to get the board back under control. Now, that's going to be fatal. And
oh man,
the first round.
The setup was so good, but the missed T-spin, no.
Yeah. It's so unforgiving and classic.
And they're only 3 lines away from transition.
Like, usually you don't expect a missed T-spin to matter that much, but right at transition, it can be lethal, and that's what happened there. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So yeah, Yoshimi up by 1. But yeah, interesting because, right, this is T-flat's game choice.
Yeah, Yoshimi now picking level 18, and
yeah, that's kind of what T-flat was trying to counter with the 15 picks, and with Yoshimi picking 18, that could be, kind of like going in the opposite way.
Yeah, because I mean, we already know that even though T-flat has had, I believe, 1 or 2 games on 18 speed T-flat struggles with. And Yoshimi up against Kibi seemed pretty comfortable after they got warmed up.
Yeah. Now we had some games going into the 20s with Yoshimi, so
okay, I like what Yoshimi did right there. Sacrifice the stack to knock down a Tetris, and then as a result, give themselves an opportunity to burn this down, despite being slightly behind in scoring potential. Really, really clever by Yoshimi.
Yeah, it worked out. I mean, still with a 1,500 point lead.
And Yoshimi actually with the push down. So if they do get in position where they would tie, it is not tying.
Yeah, nice spin by Yoshimi there. Yeah, he pushed down on keyboard. It's
I can't. Yeah. I'm a push down player, but oh no, T-flat's gonna top out.
Oh no, it's gonna be a really, really top out, and Yoshimi's gonna take the second round, and we are at tournament point here for Yoshimi.
That's just tough. T-flat really needed that first game.
Yeah, and yeah, Yoshimi with all the momentum, with also not just tournament point, but on the verge of a double sweep here across 2 game variations.
And I don't think we've seen that in top 4.
Not yet. Although I'm not sure if you were watching last week when we had Zone, our first day of Connected 2021. So many sweeps. It was just completely so many sweeps. I've never seen so many sweeps in any event like whatsoever. You gotta watch it. It's crazy. Game Scout's gonna have a field day. it's one of those.
Yeah.
I had to make new like puns for sweeps and.
Oh, did you use my broom pun?
Kind of. It's a variation on it. I think Beast and Shen said something about it. That's how it just pans out, and I said, that's just how it does pans out.
Well, it looks like that might be the case here, unless T-flat can snatch the broom from Yoshimi.
Yeah. But yeah, just momentum-based game. You're gonna see sweeps happen, and Yoshimi just going to Home Depot and buying out the broom collection because there's gonna be sweeping.
Yeah,
maybe.
But if Yoshimi wins this, they'll be able to fund buying out the broom collection because, if I'm not mistaken, winner of this tournament gets $300.
Nice. So not just street cred, but actual cold hard cash.
So they can buy the brooms and the dustpans.
Excellent.
And no, okay, T flat.
Oh, a little bit of digging. Just wants to get it under control as soon as possible. Ooh, it's gonna require a tuck. There it is. Left side, a little dicey.
Ooh.
Dependency is really.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Great combo.
Good burns. That's how to survive.
Oh, the misdrop.
Spin.
And Yoshimi even clapped. Oh no.
Oh man. And that's gonna be really top out. Yoshimi is your connected 2021 Tetris Effect World Champion. GG's, but an amazing performance by T-Flat, giving us just a clinic on how to do T-spins, how to play score attack. If there's someone I want to watch to set those T-spin factories up, then, you know, T-Flat is amazing at it. And we got to see a lot of great Tetris out of her today. GG's.
Yeah, let's not also forget T-Flat upsetting players with a strong classic background. Kirby, who was the classic score attack champion for this year, was upsetted by T-Flat. And then Kibi also upset it in the decider in order for T-Flat to even play Yoshimi. So, I mean, absolutely fantastic run.
1 second. So yes, congratulations to Yoshimi. I believe we're going to try to queue up some interviews to talk with our players. But check this out. So this is, see if I can get this up here. This is a controller I sort of customized for the Tetris Effect commercial for Steam. So it like lights up. It's actually got like Tetris Effect connected like graphics on it. I made this little button. You can like change the lighting modes and stuff. But it's like a Nest style controller, but it's USB. It's got like the PC like markings and stuff like that. And you can hyper tap on it. It's like super cool. But they said, you know, make a controller that's you. And, you know, I used to be a cosplayer, so I like to make things light up and stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to make this this really, you know, sparkly thing that lights up and plays Tetris, and got like the retro NES stuff going on. So that was my controller I made for the commercial, and now we get to check that out. I get to see you, Sharky. Which segment are you in? You're in like I forget which screen you're on, but
I'm not sure if I'm in the Steam commercial. I'm not sure if I'm in the Steam.
You're in one of them, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the first one with Xbox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there are some famous people in this one. Yeah, the first one was the best, I think. It had Hank and Alexi. This one has Shuhei Yoshida, the PlayStation honcho, and I think it's got Beast and Shen, and I think it has Vince. I don't know. It's got some community people in it too, though. Cool. All right. Well, let's check it out. Boom.
Something changed, my heart could not contain the miracle of this world and all that it creates. With every passing day, the winds might grow stronger and carry us away, but we will hold on to joy to light the way. The reminder that love does not escape. I'm yours forever. There is no end in sight for us. Nothing could measure the kind of strength inside our hearts. It's all connected. We're all together in this
Yeah, I kind of expected it from Zone, but yeah, kind of rough.
Yeah, we're just blown away by what we just saw. We got super competitive, super close games, and then at the end, just boom, double sweep out of nowhere. We got to see the double curb tris. It was thrills and chills and spills, and I love this. I hope we get to have more of this stuff next year, and Connected 2021 gets to become a Connected 2022. Not sure if they're going to be live events or online events, but something hopefully, because it's just great seeing this game that connects the classic style of Tetris to new forms of Tetris, getting to play multiple modes, and that this is a great way to end Connected 2021, the very first Tetris Effect World Championship, and proud to be a part of it.
I mean, the Zone battle, I normally I'm not at a loss for words for commentary, but I was absolutely just mesmerized.
Right there with you, man.
Astonished.
Yep. Just like, what was that? So fast, and what's going on? Oh my gosh! Like, wow, just so good. Here we go. So here we go to our interview. I think we've got T Flat on the phone.
Hello.
Hello, T Flat. Congratulations for making top 2, being the runner up in Connected 2021's Triathlon, which is a display of versatility and being able to play multiple styles of Tetris. And what are your thoughts? What was how was it going through and now becoming top 2?
So I'm gonna tell you a secret. My goal for the bracket going into it was top 8. My goal was top 8 for the entire bracket. I didn't think I'd get anywhere close to this far. So honestly, it's just surreal being like right here. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, congratulations, and you get cash for this. Do you know how much it was, Sharky? $100?
Oh,
nice.
I wasn't ready to get cash for this. Like, I was just going in this. Hey, this is gonna be a good time. Like,
well, yeah, it's a big time now. This is a world championship now. So
I'll take it.
You're in the money. You're in the money.
Heck
GG's. Yeah. So we were wondering. Yeah. Your handle name, T Flat, does that have anything to do with your mastery of the T-spin?
Surprisingly, no. That actually went way before I started Tetris.
What?
It's... I don't know how it happened. I don't know, like, the stars aligned or something, but I guess somehow I got led to Tetris.
It's all connected. That's what they say.
It's all connected.
You see, I discussed with them. My theory is that your name is T Flat because whenever you rotate a T piece, it ends up in a flat orientation, like flat down. So that's why I was like, yo, T Flat.
Yeah.
That is such a cool name anyway. Like the way Sharky just said it now, you could be like a famous rapper or something. That's so cool.
I don't quite got those kinds of bars. Only some long bars in Tetris.
There you go. Well, definitely a great performance. Do you have any shout outs or any other thoughts you'd like to share?
I have a few. So first of all, shout outs to all 4 people in this finals. Like, all of them have been super amazing, super supportive friends. I honestly couldn't be where I am right now without them, and it's been amazing. I guess shout outs to CTWC for like hosting this event. This is like, I think it's really awesome that they're delving into Tetris Effects, and I think there's a lot of great opportunities for this game in the future. And last but most certainly not least, thank you, MC, for bearing with me while I've been taking my Tetris journey to new levels. Thank you, honey.
Oh, I just thought of a new something to ask. So what's your how'd you get into this game? Is this your favorite version of Tetris, or what's your background?
It is certainly my favorite game of like Tetris now. I got into it with so I had a bit of a journey. I started with Tetris 99, like journey, Tetris Effect. I started with Tetris 99, and like, hey, that's a fun, weird game. Tetris Battle Royale, might as well try it. Then I then I got interested, and I actually found Jonas. I found his stream, and actually got hardcore into like classic Tetris.
Wow.
Like I'd say that's my like first main competitive game. But then I went into stuff like Puyo Puyo Tetris and some other modern games, and landed in Tetris Effect, and I guess it came full circle.
Wow. Darky, any questions?
Are you coming? If this happens again next year, are you coming back?
Absolutely. I'm trying my hardest. I'm gonna get back here. I'm not stopping. Maybe I'll take gold.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it goes.
given the skills that we've seen and just an amazing show of like T-spin prowess. I mean, I just saw some setups there that made my jaw drop. And like I said, if I ever want to get good at doing it, I'm going to be watching you.
Oh, they're a lot of fun. I've seen a few players who do fancy T-spin setups, and I just got inspired, and it's a lot of fun going for weird Tetris and T-spin setups.
Yeah, no, definitely a joy to watch.
For sure, it was a joy to play.
All right, well, thanks so much again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for putting on a great show, great matches, GGs, and looking forward to seeing you next year.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Okay. So here's Yoshimi. Congratulations, Yoshimi, for winning and being our champion of Connected 2021, the Tetris Effect World Championship. How are you feeling? You just did a double sweep in the grand final. What's on your mind, and how are you feeling?
Thanks. Oh, wow. I mean, like T-Flat said, I did not expect to get this far either. I was... Wow. Oh.
You did great. I mean, you were our runner-up actually for Zone, so we knew you were a strong player coming into this, and we expected you put on a performance that really lived up to your performance even in Zone. So, what was the hardest part of this? We noticed some misdrops on Classic early on, but then you got better and more consistent as the day went on. Was there any challenges you could talk about?
Yeah. So, like you said, I tend to have a bit of trouble on Classic. It's just not my most played mode. But, I mean, even with those misdrops, I think for my standards, I did really well, so I'm super happy with that.
Yeah, just your speed on Zone and your even your speed in all the modes really is just amazing to watch. It was mesmerizing. Like Sharky and I were just like, our jaw was like on the floor. We were at a loss for words. Sharky, what do you have to ask?
I honestly don't know, because I'm just thinking about back to how amazing your Zone play was. It was like truly like spectacular.
Oh, thank you.
Playing off of that, okay, so we noticed that you're popping Zone with like only half a bar when the round is early on. So is that a strat that you're using to try to throw garbage as fast as possible, or what's your logic, or what's your reason behind doing partial Zone?
Well, that's more of a safety thing. I prefer using full zones just for the chance at getting a curve tris.
Right.
In those situations, I was feeling a little pressured. So just to be safe, I decided to zone and just get my stack down. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, then that's definitely good to know. I have a question. That curb tris shirt, is there a way to get those?
Unfortunately, no. This is custom made. So...
Well, we like it. It's good. It's cool.
maybe if you get a curve tris, maybe we can work something out.
There needs to be like a curve tris shop, like a max out shop or something for that sort of Tetris achievement. That's so cool though. We enjoy the representation and just the coolness of having a curve tris shirt. Do you wear it out in public?
I haven't yet, but it's definitely something I need to do because
Nice.
it is so cool to
Yeah.
just have this be a reality.
Yeah, no kidding.
Time for me to learn how to do a curb tris. I want that shirt.
Do they keep like a list of players that make them or something, I wonder?
Yeah, we have a list.
Nice. That's cool. Well, yeah, congratulations again for winning Connected 2021. You're going to be getting cash for this, $300. Really good achievement, and it's our first Tetris Effect World Championship. To get this far, you need to exhibit versatility in all three styles of play. So how did you get into this? What's your background on Tetris Effect Connected? And I guess what's your favorite modes and kind of like how your view on it is?
Yeah, so I guess going back to the beginning, I actually started Tetris when I saw the video of the finals, CTWC Finals 2018, where Joseph versus Jonas. That was really my first introduction to Tetris, and I thought it was really cool. So I really wanted to get into it more. So I kind of went over to stuff like Tetris Friends and Tetris 99. And when I saw that Tetris Effect was coming out on the Epic Store back in sometime in 2019, I really jumped on that opportunity because I've always really wanted to play this game, but it being a PS4 exclusive was really just unfortunate for me. But the Epic Store version came out, and that was really awesome. And I've kind of just been with Tetris Effect as my favorite Tetris game ever since.
Awesome, amazing story. We love to hear it. We love it when we throw events and we have something like the 2018 finals that people get to watch a lot and get inspired by it. Especially hearing another soul touched by Jonas's involvement. Great to hear. And now that you are a champion of your own right now, now you kind of get to have that and to be one of the ambassadors of our community. So yeah, once again, congratulations. Do you have any shout outs or props you want to give? Anything else you want to say?
Shout outs to T-Flat. I'm super proud of how you did. I know, as you said, you only really wanted to make top 8, and you really performed really well. So super happy for you. Also, super happy for Kibby and Kirby, just making it to top 4, getting that cash, and also just shout outs to all my other friends that are part of how do I phrase this? Oh yeah, just shout out to my other friends that I see in chat, like Electra, Commando, Super Shocky, Adventium. All of you have just been a great influence on my life, and I really don't know where I would be without you, so thank you.
Well spoken, super cool. So much thanks for the show you put on. What a wonderful display of Tetris skills. Congratulations to you, Yoshimi. We can't wait to see you again. Are you going to be entering this next year if we have it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to it. And maybe you'll come back, practice up on that classic score attack and come back with completely unquestioned. We'll be looking forward to it.
All right. And also, thank you to everyone who helped organize this tournament. This has been such a great experience. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations again. So, wow, what a display. And, I got to say, both our top two, they mentioned in their stories that, Jonas played a part, whether they found out about, learning about the game through him or seeing the 2018 finals. And now, champions being born in that wake, they all have a chance to become are ambassadors and part of our community, and I just love seeing that the legacy will continue. So just great hearing that. Great tournament. Great seeing Connected 2021 be such a success.
I mean, it's always cool. I think about, each time, we have these kind of tournaments, history is being made no matter what. Like, this is the first ever tournament that we've had for TEC. We come back next year, going to have even more players. The skill level is going to be, higher, because that's a full year just about to, get better. It's always, amazing to see, even though I've only been in the scene for not even 3 years yet.
That's why our scene is like in years, 1 year is like an eternity, right? Like I don't know how it happened, right? But it went from like a 30-year game and then became competitive later on, and now just every year the bar keeps getting raised in every aspect of it, both in Classic and who knows, the sky's the limit for Connected with all its different modes. And sometimes rule sets evolve and new ideas come up. They might patch the game with something new and cool we can try out for a tournament next year. Who knows? It's just so exciting, and I can't wait to see how it forms for next year.
It is going to be amazing. I mean, the sky isn't the limit. We can reach as high as we strive to.
Yeah. And speaking for striving for cool stuff, I want to give a shout out to the Tetris Effect, or the Tetris merch shop for CTWC. And we've got our own merch for our main event. CTWC Top 8 is tomorrow, but to get in on the spirit of all this stuff, support our tournament by typing in !merch, and it'll direct you to our CTWC merch shop. You can get these great shirts. I love this year's kind of 80s design with the neon and the triangle and the squiggles. It's like my new favorite shirt, and you can get our past year designs. We've been, wearing them around for years now, and there's some I don't have. I don't have that Tetris piece map one. I need to get that one. That's the next one I'm going to get. How about you, Sharky? Which ones do you like?
I want to get the 2019 one. I wanted to buy it when I was there, and they sold out while I was qualifying. I was so upset.
Yeah, on the entry form, they should put like a checkbox thing where it's like, save some merch for me because I'm going to be busy. So, I heard from Command now that we just got a 2021 class photo available now. So I'm not sure if that's available on the shop. Maybe that's what they were talking about. Maybe it is. You'll have to go to the shop and find out.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely cool merch. And speaking of CTWC, tomorrow, oh my goodness, the moment we've all been waiting for. CTWC 2021 Top 8. It's upon us. It's in less than a day. Like a day from now, we're going to know what it's all come down to. And look at this. Look at the bracket. Just stacked, like beyond stacked. I can't even make a prediction because it's just everybody's just so lit and just so have so much potential, and just so many matches are just going to be off the chain. Like we have two-time world champion Joseph, and we've got Dog, who's a reigning champion. You've got Pixel Andy, his brother, who came in second last year, super powerful coming in. Nenu, the survivor, having a great run, just tearing through the competition. Tristop coming back and then doing like some reverse double sweep memorable thing that my mind's too blown to remember exactly how it went down, but it was amazing. Amazing rollers and Richie and Huff. Oh my goodness. And the news came in, in the last 24 hours that Richie and Huff both hit 1.6 million records. Huff getting the world record. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it's 1.6 something million. I think it's 1.68 or something. Yeah. And I think Richie was like 1.62 or something because he got inspired by Huff getting his 1.6, so he had to up his game too and got a 1.6 after. So that is, developing stories coming into this is just so amazing. And then Tetris Time being, kind of like an underdog, and a lot of people cheering for Tetris Time. So we can't wait to see how it all turns out. How about you, Sharky? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the Tetris, and of course the commentary by you and James Shin. That's why I fell in love with the game and fell in love with commentating. So I'm looking forward to that. And
Glad you enjoy that. And yeah, I mean, if I weren't commentating it, I would be watching it. It's just kind of just amazing just to be a part of the scene and actually see it unfold. And you really, yeah, you really can't appreciate it until you really see the year over end, just how much the skill increases year after year. And even though, you know, we can kind of try to predict what happens, we usually just get blown away by how insane everything turns out, and there's always going to be a surprise.
I don't think anyone could have predicted what happened this year. I don't think it was possible.
Yeah, our brackets are busted, you know, predictions. So check this out. Here is the class of 2021 picture. It's pretty cool. Got all of our superstars. You got cool smiles, cool faces. I see Joseph, Corian, Laser Long. I mean, there's just too many names. If I start naming them off, I'm gonna have to name them all, and that wouldn't be fair. So if I don't, you know, if I miss anybody, so check this out. It's got like all of our sponsors. Class of 2021. Congratulations to all these players. You know, making history. That's what, I guess that's what we do. We don't know that we're making history until we're making it, but we're making it.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, top 8. I mean, a whole year of, you know, we had these, we had some physical events this year that, you know, you'd like lead up to, you know, our top 64 bracket, and then you have to fight your way through the top 64 bracket, and just so much Tetris this year has led up to our top 8, and wow, I don't know. I think I've put more into this. Like, I might just be commentating for a few hours, but this doesn't count the time that I'm actually watching all the matches that I don't commentate, and checking out the scene and studying up on what I can, and it's just been quite a ride. And even just seeing, you know, hearing the news of like the 1.6 millions. It's evolving as we speak on almost like a moment-to-moment level. I mean, this happened before. I remember when Joseph a couple of years ago, it's just like he'd break a world record. The next day he'll break a record. The next day he'll break a record. We're like, what is going on here? It almost got to the point where we couldn't believe what was going on, but it's still continuing to this day. And I love this momentum, and I love being part of the community.
I mean, especially, you know, you have Fractal on POW of 2.1 million. Like, you know, did you not know about that?
No.
He had 2.1 million. I think he got to like level 80 on POW.
Okay. I mean, I know, yeah, the timings and stuff are different, but just even hearing the word 2 million is just like, what's going on here? But yeah, that's exciting stuff. So yeah, I mean, limits are being consistently pushed, and I can't wait for it. But none of this would be possible without all of our cool sponsors. So I guess I'm just going to kind of go down the list. I kind of have it in my head already anyway, so let's go. Special thanks to Twitch for supporting us this year in our tournament and putting us on the front page at times. None of this would have been possible without Twitch, who's our platform for being able to stream this stuff, giving it to you live. So I'll do, you know, love doing their read. Launched in 2011. Twitch is an interactive live streaming service for content spanning gaming, entertainment, sports, music, and more. At any given moment, on average, more than 2.5 million people come together from all over the globe to interact around this distinct form of entertainment that is created by the shared interactions of millions. Thank you, Twitch. We wouldn't have been able to do this without Twitch.tv. And of course, another thanks to Enhance. Can't have Tetris Effect Connected or Connected 2021 without Enhance. And Tetris Effect Connected, of course, bringing classic score attack, a classic style of gameplay into a modern release, available now on all platforms, Steam, PlayStation 4, Oculus, Xbox Series X and S, and now Nintendo Switch, and of course Steam. So it's just out on everything. It's all connected, just bringing new and old together. Love the game. Everybody I hear talk about it say it's their favorite version of Tetris. So I think if they ever made a list of Tetrises, it's gonna go down as probably one of the most loved of all time. So, I mean, we know Tetris Effect Connected is our favorite version of the game. What was your favorite Tetris version before that, Sharky?
Classic.
NES Tetris? Just NES Tetris, I guess, right?
The only other Tetris that I played for like a month, and then after I maxed out the score counter, I stopped. It was Tetris on the DS. Like,
Yeah, that one was pretty cool. I gotta admit, I've got some good memories of that one. I really like the retro music and stuff.
my
Yeah.
memories was just me hugging the wall on the charger, just spamming the button to try and clear lines because I was like 8 years old at the time.
That's so cool. Tetris is part of your life. You grow up with it, and you come back later a champion, maybe. Or maybe you could be like our new champions and you're just born and become a champion. That's how it rolls nowadays. But yeah. That's cool. But so yeah, thanks again to Enhance for making Tetris Effect Connected, bringing old and new together. We also want to thank G Fuel, the official energy drink of esports, for sponsoring us this year. They have a Tetris flavor called Tetris Blast. Time is running out on this discount. Use the code CTWC25 and get 25% off at gfuel.com. And get this Tetris Blast flavor while you can. So the next time, if I catch you drinking it at a live event or something, I will say, boom, Tetris for you. Boom, Tetris in you. And of course, another special thanks to Xbox, who was one of our first corporate sponsors, supporting us from years ago, going strong with their new Xbox Series X and S, the first consoles to feature the amazing Tetris Effect Connected. Is a great place to play Tetris Effect Connected and everything else that you love on the platform. It's among the most powerful, performant, immersive, and compatible next-gen gaming console experiences, and provides the freedom to play your games with your friends anytime, anywhere. Xbox Series X and S. And of course, you can't have Tetris anything without the Tetris brand. Boom, Tetris for you. The Tetris brand has been supporting us since the beginning. This would not be possible without their support. They provided all of our cash prizes for this year's CTWC, $10,000 cash prize, $3,000 for first place, and $1,500 for second, and cash prizes going on down to our top 16. Thank you, Tetris, for making all of this possible. Check out the latest Tetris stuff going on at Tetris_official on Instagram and other social media. Whew, what a day, and man, going into tomorrow, more Tetris than you can handle. That's what they usually say, right?
Yeah, I believe it. I'm anticipating it.
I think after this, I'm just gonna try to sleep up, get some rest, and I think everybody's gonna need to charge up for this thing, because all the Tetris power that's going to be encompassing the world, and all of it leading up to our top 8. It's an exciting time of year. It's always been an exciting time of year, but just knowing the strength of our field and knowing how the skills have been improving year after year end on year, you're going where we didn't think possible. People are talking about changing the rules because people are going to be able to play forever or something, and I don't think that's a problem yet. I don't know. Well, what's your thoughts on the future, Sharky?
Honestly, I'm more. I didn't want to see, wait and see how it plays out.
Same here.
It's too early to call anything, but I'm here for the ride.
No kidding. Yeah, and what a ride it's been. When it's a problem, it'll be a problem, but until it's a problem, we'll just get hype, because that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah. It's
double 1.6s, maybe.
If it does become a problem, we'll figure something out.
Yeah. It's funny because Tetris Effect Connected has the solution already built in. We're not even there yet, and they already got the 2-minute countdown timer. So I guess maybe build it into the competition card. I don't know. Figure out a way to Game Genie that sucker in. I don't know.
You can score. You're only allowed 2 minutes post 29. Go. I mean, yeah, that's
build something in the max out club. Build a I don't know. There's got to be solutions. I mean, the thing is, our community is so smart and so dedicated. The kinds of tools we have now for training and facilitating competition and just doing all these things that make great Tetris happen. It always happens, and things happen. We got AIs, the 3 Machine and the Stack Rabbit that we had in our pregame show this year. So many amazing things can be made to facilitate great Tetris that I'm not even worried about it. Like, we're gonna find something exciting and some way to deal with it. So it's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna raid Tetris Time, one of our top 8 competitors, what I call the Cinderella story of the competition, because even he said it, and it's so heartwarming because he's just so humble about it. And you can't help but to just want to cheer on the underdog. So we're gonna go raid Tetris Time, and if they're playing Tetris, they're probably prepping for tomorrow. So that's you guys enjoy that. It's been great commentating with you, Sharky. A big shout out to you, Sharky, for commentating with me, and a big shout outs to Trey, Vincent, Adam for all of their back end efforts. A great big shout out to Chris Forrest and Kibi, and I think there was another. Yeah, Beast and Shen, of course. For streaming us, because he's lurking in the background, whispering in our ear. He's whispering little Tetris nothings in our ear as we're commentating. And so Beast and Shen's back there somewhere, and even though you don't hear it in your head, we hear it in ours, and it kind of influences things. So thanks to Beast and Shen, of course. And like I said, Chris Forrest for getting all the brackets together for our competitors in Connected 2021. Of course, again, thanks to Enhance for allowing us to run this on their game that they developed. So thanks all around. And how about you, Sharky?
I mean, really, thanks to everyone. And I mean, especially thanks to you for getting me into, the Tetris scene and in commentary. I mean, it's kind of like a crazy dream. Like,
it's an accident, I swear. I didn't expect it for it to be entertainment. To be honest, I'll tell just a quick story, right? So I commentated the first year. It's all good. But when they said they're going to have the second year and then the third year at PRGE, I'm like, oh man, I don't want to go to Portland. I'm like tired. I got too much stuff to do. I'm like, all right, I love you guys. I'll sleep on Ab's floor. So thank you, Adam's floor, because if it weren't for the floor of his house, and me sleeping on it, I wouldn't have gone to PRGE, and I wouldn't have continued to be doing this announcing thing this commentary gig that's turned into something, really wonderful and a great part of the community. And like I said, we're all kind of being ambassadors now, and we're all realized the power of Tetris, so that I'm able to even be mentioned by you, Sharky, who's an amazing influencer. You make amazing content. I love your efforts in the community, and it's all kind of work together. We all work together to make this community a better place and make it fun and provide great Tetris for everyone. Hopefully going on forever.
That's my thing. Really, thank you for inspiring me, and it's kind of what was one of my things I wanted to do was I wanted to commentate with you, since you kind of brought me in to Classic Tetris.
Oh, thanks so much. It's an honor to commentate with you, Sharky. I have so much respect for you as a creator. When I see your videos of like how to do stuff, like your spin tutorials and stuff like that, I'm like, this is the stuff we need to grow. And it's been working, and all the little events, Classic Tetris Gauntlet, stuff like that. All of it contributes to this bigger scene that gets people into it. So very thankful to you, Sharky, as well, for taking the ball and running with it and turning this community into a great place.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna go head into Tetris time. What time is it? It's Tetris time. Boom, Tetris for you.